Hi ladies, so today's tutorial is on an evening look. This is the look. It's relatively simple, just has some nice brown eyeshadow that is blended and a nice pink lip. So let's get started very quickly here. So of course the first step, I'm using the Bio Essence, this triple action Hydra Tri-Action Mask. Just put it on. It's kind of like just a moisturizer anyway. So I'm just using a brush here and just buff it all in. Right, next I'm actually using this ice cube, vitamin E ice cube from Body Shop, and I'm just putting it under my eyes just to hydrate it a little bit, so that will minimize any creasing or dry under eye. Now the next step, I'm putting on Makeup Forever Step 1. This is the smoothing primer. Really like this stuff, very nice. Place it on my Real Techniques brush and I'm just buffing it all in. Primer is always preferred if you want the makeup to last a little longer. So this is a great primer. It has a great range too. Right, next, we're putting on this Tom Ford Traceless Foundation. I believe the color is Fawn. I'm using my beauty blender. So I'm just putting a couple of pumps actually. This is a very sheer foundation. I personally like it a lot, but if you are somebody with a lot of skin troubles, you might not like it because it is very sheer. It is meant to look exactly like skin, not meant to give you a lot of coverage. So for me, this is fine. I really like that it's very light. It is quite nourishing as well. Yeah, so really traceless. And it's really expensive too. Right, next, concealer. True Match concealer. This is in, I think, NW4 to 5. One of the deeper colors I could find. Just putting it at the under eye area and around the nose, of course, and blending it in with the sharp pointy edge of the beauty blender. So beauty blender is actually really versatile. You can use it for anything: powder, creams, blush, you know, anything. So next, Bobbi Brown. This is the sheer finish powder. I believe the color is Soft Honey. So I'm using just my beauty blender to actually set my under eye concealer as well as the foundation. This foundation definitely needs some setting, especially if you have oily skin. Anyway, using the beauty blender really helps the powder adhere better. Yep. So just be careful not to put too much while doing this. Alright, so the skin foundation is done. Now we are going to move on to the eyes. So I'm going to put on this Body Shop all-in-one like blurring eye primer. So the texture feels a lot like silicone, so it's best to use the hand because it's actually not super creamy. It doesn't blend very well with a brush or something, so using a finger helps. So it's just a primer, put it on and neutralizes the colors as well as help. Now, so I'm using a set of Innisfree eyeshadows here in my makeshift kind of compact, and I'm using this kind of brown, yellowish brown color, and I'm going to put it like a base and just sweeping it very quickly. I really like this e.l.f. brush, cheap but good. Next thing, I'm going to actually reach for this red color, but I'm going to go for a more precise brush. This is the Sephora Smoky Eye Brush. Really useful. As you can see, you can place it very precisely, but also you can blend out the edges. So this is great for smoky eyes. It's also great if you don't have a lot of technical control of like very fluffy crease brushes and you want that precision. So I'm just using that to put the red color eyeshadow at the corner. So it forms kind of this like triangle shape, and then I'm going for a very soft crease brush. This is also from Sephora, and I'm just blending it out. This crease brush has no product on it. So next, I'm actually going in with this brown shimmery color, and I'm going to darken the 3D effects on the eyes by blending it in. Of course, it does covered a bit of the red, so later on I will actually buff out that part. Okay, so the next one, I'm using this Catrice Absolute eyeshadow. It's like a mono shadow, and I'm going to use the same smoky eye brush from Sephora, and I'm putting it like at the inner corner of my eyes as well as on the middle part of the eye. This is a light brown color, shimmery light brown color, and it's really nice. It's really natural. One on its own is a very simple day look. So I'm also putting some of it at the end to kind of strengthen that corner, and then I'm blending it out with a crease brush again. Alright, so this is where I think that there's not enough red, and then I'm just packing it on. So I'm using it to kind of blend out the edges of the dark brown at the outer corner of my eyes. I'm just blending it out. And I'm using the crease brush, damn it, again to blend. Alright, anyway, so there goes the eyeshadows, they are done. Now next I'm moving on to eyeliner. This is the Marc Jacobs eyeliner pen. I kind of forgot what's the name. But anyway, really nice. This lasts a whole day. So I'm actually going to draw. I drew the triangle that I want, the shape that I want at the corner of my eye, and then I'm kind of filling it in. Not the best at eyeliner, but you know, you can always try and fix it. So I'm taking a little while here to fix the eyeliner, and then I'm going to extend the eyeliner all the way into the inner corner of my eyes. But usually don't use liquid eyeliner for your kind of for the lower eyelid, to line your lower eyelid, because it is going to run and it's not gonna look pretty. So for this look, I'm doing the top part of the eye with this eyeliner marker, and later on I'll switch to an eye pencil to actually fill the bottom. So I'm kind of just filling in after I have drawn the shape there. And usually if you have problems like your eye blinks, holding your eye, like the eyelid with your hand actually helps. So I'm moving on to this gel eyeliner. Okay, same, it is also from Marc Jacobs. I can't remember the exact name, but this is just the classic black color, and I'm just filling in like my water eye. It's really nice, very easy to draw. Yeah, doesn't really smudge. So eyeliner done. So the next I'm going to use this Catrice eyebrow set to actually do my eyebrows. This is a powder set. It does come with a small brush, but I'm not going to use it. Instead, you see me struggling to find my slanted brush. So I'm going to use the lighter grey color to first do the overall shape, so that if anything goes wrong, I can still salvage it. So I'm actually drawing this and doing like a very minor arc. That's the way I like it. I like my eyebrows a little thicker in the style, so that's how I do it. Anyway, once I'm happy, I'm gonna just do both eyebrows. So I'm just testing out the shape here. I have a mole on one of my eyebrows, so I need to take some extra care to fill that in actually. Now, so I'm now using the darker shade, and I will start filling it at the place where the eyebrow turns. Once I'm done with all the filling, set it with this Innisfree eyebrow mascara. It's really good. For days you want to look natural, you just have to put this on. You don't even have to draw your eyebrows. provided your eyebrows are trimmed. So that's done. Eyebrows, I'm gonna do the face contouring. So I'm using this Marc Jacobs contouring kit. So it has a lighter color and a darker brown color. I'm using this Real Technique contouring brush. This is from the gold metal lines that I made my friend buy it all the way from the States. So I'm actually doing the cheekbone, underneath the cheekbone, as well as underneath the jaw and also around the forehead area to make my face look a little smaller, a little more chiseled. So after I've put it on, I'm just kind of blending it out here. Also, I'm going to put it on two sides of the nose. I think this brush is really good for contouring. It is big enough to blend, but yet because of the shape, it gives you enough precision. So I'm just touching up a little bit over here. Already you can start to see the effect of the contouring come out in actually this shot. Now the next one, I'm gonna just change to this like smaller blush brush, and I'm gonna put the highlighting points. Okay, so on the cheekbone, on T-zone, on the chin. Okay, don't forget the chin. So once that is done, I'm actually going to kind of use some luxury products. This is the Meteorites. It's kind of a travel version of Meteorites by Guerlain. And then I'm just using the same brush, and I'm kind of just putting a little bit of this on to give it kind of a subtle shine. Okay, to be honest, I don't really know if this does anything, but I'm just, I just want to use it. It doesn't really have a lot of colors. It's supposed to be a highlighter. I guess, there's not too much, but for the real huge bunch of highlight, I'm going for MAC. This is Mineralized Skin Finish, Soft and Gentle. So I'm kind of just dabbing a little bit on the accent point. Now I'm also reaching for this other Meteorites that's a blush. So it's a pinkish color. I'm using the Real Techniques Gold Metals blush, like kind of the blush brush. I can't remember the number, so I'm just gonna say what it is, and so I'm gonna put it. This is a very subtle pinkish blush, and it's quite highlighting. Alright, so in order to make it pop a little bit more, I'm going to go for my Innisfree blusher. Alright, yes, it is in this pinkish color, so I'm reaching for one of the dark pink colors, and I'm putting it at a point on my cheeks. So just putting it at a point and then blending it out so that there's this accent point instead of, the whole cheek being absolutely pink. So it's a combination of the two blushes. Now next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to actually put on some mascara. This is the Catrice Lash Extension Mascara. It is not waterproof, but I like the lash extension, and I do like the brush, at least the size of the brush. Like, it is, really good for Asian people. So very quickly, just putting that on. It gives some extra length to the lashes. It's quite decent for a cheek mascara. Right, but next I'm going to use the Better Than False mascara, also by Catrice. Yep, I didn't manage to get a shot there of the product, but it has a thicker brush, and this is the waterproof formulation, because as you know, I like industry strength products. So this is going on quite nicely. Putting a coat of waterproof mascara on your normal mascara will actually make it become like waterproof, less likely to smudge. So just a little tip there for anyone who's struggling with that. Alright, last of all, I'm going to do the lips. So again, the Catrice lipsticks are coming in. This is the ultimate color. This is in the color, I think is the Rose Garden, something to do with Rose Garden. But before that, I put lipstick. I'm actually using this Catrice lip pencil, and I'm just lining the lips. It's not the most fantastic lip pencil on earth, but it's really cheap. really cheap, and I don't usually use lip pencil, so that works. Okay, so the Rose Garden, I think it's called In the Rose Garden, I can't remember. Anyway, this lipstick is going on. It's creamy, it's nice, it's a nice pinky color. Okay, and next I'm actually going to go in with a different color. Now I can remember the number of this. I think it's 340. This is kind of a reddish, pinky reddish color, and I'm putting it in the middle part of my lips. So I'm kind of going for a very subtle ombre there, and I'm using this Real Techniques lip brush to kind of blend it a little bit into the lighter pink color. So there's a little bit of ombre, but it's very subtle, which is what I was going for. I didn't want it to be too much, and that's the finished look. So it's very clean. There's definitely the contouring going on, but it's not in your face. The eyes are toned down by the brown color, so it's not too much, and the eyeliner is simple and clean looking. So I believe the lips also are quite clean looking, so it's not too much. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed today's tutorial, and thank you so much. The music I got them from this awesome website called